Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Rigor Mortis Paranormal. Tonight's episode includes We Should Have Left Sooner, She Crawled Into My Room, The Haunting of the Southwest Insane Asylum. I am David. This is Robert, Jasmine, Kory, and Ian.
Hello, hello.
Hey guys.
What up? That's a good sound.
There you go. That didn't go as well as you thought it would.
I don't drink as much, so that's for the people who didn't see what happened, because we're not recording this video. I had some tahini on my beer when I opened it, and it went flying everywhere.
Yeah, man, that's our sober guy. We got him to drink.
I'm still gonna be sober, but I mean,
I gotta explain this.
I gotta start looking for them sobering thoughts, Ian.
Bad influences here.
You need drunk thoughts, that would be fucking funny. Like your drunkest thoughts ever.
Oh, right.
That would be nice, man. I can't wait for that one.
I don't think I'll do that, but it's a good idea.
Dang, we did turn the one sober guy into a drinker, huh?
I mean, shoot.
I'm not a drinker, what?
Well, you're drinking.
I mean, alright, fair.
I wonder how many people we've actually got to start drinking, throughout the years of making this podcast. I know, right? Really bad influences, man. But, man, so many things have happened since our last podcast.
Too many.
People died, y'all had more kids, Jasmine, Kory, just a little bit of everything.
Rock got fatter.
Well, that's not new.
And yeah, you can control that. Thanks, Ian. But also, I was tripping out on the titles that we have. Are they getting goofier, or is it just me?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, we used to come up with some badass shit. We were just like,
I know.
right? It was like action-packed. People would be like, "Damn, I want to hear that one."
Yeah,
we had some badass shit like
What if you're like guy on a scooter?
And we've had the worst part. We've had like 2 years to think about these names now, so we think it's be getting better. And now we're just like, yeah, whatever.
Like, hey, if you're sending us a story, give us a title too.
Yeah,
please. Yeah, name your own ones, man.
We're getting less creative as time goes on.
yeah. Otherwise, it'd be like, the guy with a scooter.
Yeah.
The whole story's the title.
The dog that barked at Sasquatch. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, but there's still awesome stories, man. Actually, that's the bad part, right? Because the stories are awesome and they have like terrible titles.
The titles don't do it justice.
Yeah.
They don't do them justice.
The last one, though, I gotta pull that one because I know we were talking about the San Antonio Southwest
Insane
Asylum, yes.
Yeah.
And that's actually been one of the ones also I was trying to find out, more stuff about. It was kind of creepy. I mean, it's kind of shitty, too. It was actually worse when it was open, man, because if you're gonna name it an insane asylum, I mean, that's not, now it's not politically correct or whatever. It's still not right. Hey, you're insane, man. And it's just like, oh, thank you. That's it's just.
Yeah, what is there like a politically correct name for it though, or like
mental institution?
Well, I don't even know if that's right anymore.
Really?
Hospitals.
Yeah, special needs hospital. I don't know what it is. I think it's just named now, and that's what it'll have. Like like the state hospital now is just the state hospital, San Antonio State Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And then you look it up, and okay, it's it's for people who need. But back then, it's weird, like
mentally retarded, insane people.
It's just like, dude, really? Like, I guess back then in the 1800s, whatever it was, I guess people just didn't give a fuck about their kids at all. Some of them did, some of them didn't.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't a sickness; it was more on the kid or the way they raised them. It brought shame to your name. So then, what do? They go dump this person off.
Yeah.
Or like hunks, all that, people who just like,
like a dang animal shelter or what?
Yeah, just
exactly.
like, what, if you can, they put him out of his misery, just, $5 more, man, we can give him the shots, you just like, but it doesn't matter if it's Southwest or the lunatic asylum, right? That's what they would call them, and that's a terrible, like, now what do they call it? Even back then they call you, are you like, was it in English, are you mad, are you a lunatic? And you're just like, dude, what the fuck did you call me?
Dateline NBC.
To catch a predator?
Oh, yeah, that dude.
And you're holding a long squash. I'm making caldito, sir.
Dude, there was some weird guys that showed up on our naked and shit. Like,
oh, that one, bro?
Yeah.
He just walks in and he's like, I'm sorry. And he goes like this and he's like, what are you doing,
Oh, babe, please kill that. There's a giant roach.
Ooh, because of heat?
Do you have a terrifying true ghost story you want to share? Submit your story to Rigor Mortis Paranormal Podcast by visiting www.rigormortisparanormal.com. That's www.rigormortisparanormal.com and click on the Submit a Story button. Your story will be heard on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and all major podcast platforms. Rigor Mortis Paranormal Podcast. Let your story be told.
911 on a rotary dial. I mean, seriously.
But it didn't take for, and then it's a 9. It's way the fuck back there.
That's what I'm saying.
I guarantee you that phone, it never got a drop call. You got a landline, you never got a drop call.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's true.
I'll tell you what, you'll never get a drop call on a landline, that's for damn sure. I didn't know what the fuck that was until I was like, until I bought Metro, and then I was like, oh.
What's that, a landline?
A landline? Well, the drop call.
Oh, drop call? Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
It's like the more advanced technology gets, the worse it is. Jazz, I don't know if you want to bring this up now. Jazz mentioned something interesting to me before we started today. Oh, was it Kory? Am I right?
Jazz is looking like,
Oh, yeah. You're talking about
Our favorite comedian.
about the
Annabelle
what's
doll.
it called? Yeah, the keeper of the Annabelle doll or whatever. Because he was touring around
oh,
America.
yeah. The guy that passed away.
Yeah, he just died all of a sudden. And now Matt Rife is in charge of it, I guess. The Annabelle doll, and you don't know who Matt Rife is.
Actually, I don't.
Ian might know.
He's a comedian. He's very popular with the ladies on TikTok, or he was. He actually made a special specifically like to antagonize women because he didn't want to be known as the guy who was popular amongst women. It was a very interesting saga. But Jazz mentioned it to me, so of course I looked it up because I was really curious. And he's in love with the Conjuring movies. And I guess whenever the guy who was in charge of the Annabelle doll and passed away, he bought the Warrens' home.
The Warrens or the parents?
No, the Warrens.
Ed
and Lorraine. He owns their house now, I guess. And apparently he said, we don't legally own the items of the house, but we are the legal guardians of them, is what he said. Yeah. And what they're going to do is give people the opportunity to book a night or a weekend in the Warrens' home via Airbnb. People are going to have the opportunity to stay a night in the Warrens' home with all of the haunted artifacts there.
Including the one that, just happened to be there when that guy passed away.
Yeah. The one that disappeared in that tour after he came to San Antonio.
Yeah. Was their house haunted though, or like I don't really. I've never heard of their house.
They had the basement, right?
Yeah, everything was in the basement. I think their little
Artifacts.
museum of artifacts. Yeah.
They had haunted artifacts there. I don't know if their house itself was haunted.
Right. You would think it would be. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, that's strange. I mean, only because, that house, I don't know. They had a regular house like everybody else, the basement stuff. But I thought it was already a museum or something like that. But I guess it wasn't.
I thought so
How does that work, man? I mean, just pick your doll. You can sleep with whatever you want. The haunted items, right?
I'm confused. Maybe I need to read into it, but I'm confused because when he was talking about it, he said people can still come and stay the night. So I don't know if it's something he started or if it was started before him. He's going to continue it.
I just looked up. I saw one Yahoo article and I started talking. I don't really know exactly the details either. The way they made it sound in that article is like they're gonna start being able to stay.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. Watching a very intense showdown. Oh,
sorry, trying to catch a fly.
Fly watchers.
fly watchers. Yeah, but it's a fascinating idea, though. I mean, of staying the night there. And actually, it reminded me of the Heron House. For a while, people were able to stay there, and they could do visits there and walkthroughs and stuff.
Yeah, we saw that, right? That show.
On YouTube, there were these two guys. They're young, like early 20s, that they'll stay in haunted houses.
I was just curious what they have for breakfast, right?
Yeah, the breakfast is good enough, right?
Sleep with Annabelle the dog. That's a continental breakfast in the morning. Of your choosing, right?
You said bed and breakfast, right?
Yeah.
But there are some people like that. I mean, I don't know if they're just stupid or just real brave, or they just have to have that fix where they're dumbasses who do want to open that, and handle Annabelle, or Robert the doll. Really that's a bad boy there too. So I don't know. They had to put him one night just in the same. See what happens.
I always think it's crazy, like the people that dig up mummies and they have to like open them up or something like their things. Like to me, that's crazy too.
Yeah, King Tut, right?
Yeah,
Because it said that they were gonna get cursed by them, and there's like and there was.
Didn't
I'm not.
something happen, right? They all
A
died.
lot of even some of them that were just connected to those people. Yeah.
That dropped off to go there, right? To do it.
And the guys who sold the supplies, right? Just like, they went out of business, and then it just they have it on there. I think that one was King Tut. They actually had like thou who passes beyond this threshold shall they had all the both. And,
They're like, let's do it anyway, right?
Wasn't he like 4'2" or something like that? Or
I don't
no, I'm just kidding.
King Farquaad.
King Farquaad. No, I'm just kidding. But I thought they were short or back then. Or I mean, I can't say anything either. But I'm not 4'2".
True. That's my width. But they I don't know, but they were like, I don't know if it was in their brains or I know they pull their brains out with that hook or whatever through their nose. But didn't they have like they embalmed them and they put to make them smell better like flowers? And I thought it was an onion, but I'm like, why the
An onion?
like,
Imagine being compared to an onion, right? Onions smell better than you.
I mean, I guess an onion smells better than death, but I mean, why an onion? I mean, if you're gonna try and smell good, why not something floral or some cologne?
Dude, I don't want to be smelling like nothing. Just put sand in me. I don't know. There's a lot out there anyway.
Put some rice in you to absorb.
Yeah.
Like, dude, of all times to pass away, it's like,
Yeah, dude, that's
Too little, too late.
I mean, really.
Right? Don't they say when you stop drinking, that's when.
It's holding you together at that point.
Yeah.
It might have been, man. Yeah. She ate that
It's holding
freaking
it together.
Thunderbird like nobody bitch. One hand here, the other, and that thing was tip. None of this bullshit where it's like fucking. What do they call that? 90 degree angle? What is that? Straight up? 160?
Yeah.
I don't know. But she,
90, yeah.
She didn't have it like this, but she had it like this.
straight up in the air, yeah. She drinks like 2 bottles a night, a Thunderbird.
Right. But then I will see the other bigger rock, not the Gallo wine ones, but the ones that are just like maybe 2 in there, like the quarts.
And then she'd go to work in the morning and she was a nurse.
Yeah, man, smarter than shit, man. Seriously.
Yikes.
She's like, you know how to spell? And she'd go like alpha-dosha, and then it always at the end, Cillin. It's like, I don't. There's actually 24 letters in that. And then she'll just go out and she'll spell that shit.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'm not about to. I know. You lost me at the first 3, so. Vibrant? Fucking the sleeping.
Oh, that's right. She used to take the sleeping, Vibrant. Oh my god, dude.
And light cigarette.
Light. I'm watching my health.
What was she?
She's an alcoholic.
Was she like a musician or?
She was a nurse at BAMC.
Oh my gosh! So she did something on you.
Did she put in years there, boy? Yeah, she did.
I mean, like a musician or something.
No, somebody
She's like a rock star though. That sounds crazy.
I don't know, you think, you think a rock star.
Playing the jug.
Empty jugs of Thunderbird.
Right.
I know the theme of Wheel of Fortune.
She's just a little bit in each one so she can have different pitches.
Oh my god, sorry.
Really quick, I do want to finish that herring story because we saw
We cut you off and then we just went out to something.
Hey, it was funny.
What does King Tut got to do with the parents?
Exactly.
Right? Well, hey,
No, go ahead.
just my sister showed me this video on YouTube of these 2 guys that they'll go and stay in haunted houses across the country. And one of the ones they wanted to stay in, they wanted to stay for a week in the parent house. But while they were there, one of the workers at the parent house showed them this interesting technique that they do. And in my mind, I'm still thinking like has to be fake somehow, but I just don't know how they faked it. And actually, you know what? It was a daughter. It was one of the TAPS founders.
Yeah,
and
Jason Hawes. It was her name was something Hawes.
Is his daughter, right?
It was his daughter that runs a place.
Yeah. And so her and her husband will they'll hold hands. And you'll start hearing footsteps all around, which are allegedly from ghosts and stuff. And so they sat down for a session with them, and apparently this dude's grandma showed up and said hi, and the dude started breaking down, crying. He couldn't even form a coherent sentence. He stepped out and freaked out. It was crazy, and they were like so convinced, they're like, we have to figure out a way that this was faked. And so afterwards, they took them out to like a random place in like a park, and it was still happening. You could still hear footsteps, and they caught it in the recordings and everything.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I remember that.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's still like the logical part of my brain is like, there has to be some way that they're faking it.
Right.
And a lot of people online seem to think that they're faking it also, but I haven't seen any evidence for how or why.
Right, yeah. That was weird because that one guy, like, they knew things about him that, because they would be, that only he could know. I mean, he was like, oh, that's my grandma. She used to call me Doo-Doo when I was a little kid. But
like, oh my boy. I call him Doo-Doo Butt.
Oh my god. But it's just a really interesting YouTube video and really intense emotional experience for that one guy.
That's
this
crazy.
was something that was interesting. Hearing about the Warren house, I'm like, oh my god, well, the parent house thing was a thing. But actually, they ended up having a falling out with the owner.
That happens a lot, man. I don't know what that is, but it does. Maybe it is.
Allegedly, she wasn't paying them. And so they ended up being like, oh, well, you're not paying us, we're not going to work here anymore.
Take food stamps?
Right?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I know.
Now you're going to have to double it.
And then she had to shut down actually because they got complaints from the mayor or something like that. People were filing complaints because there were too many people going over there and causing havoc in that small
I
town.
thought they were selling drugs out of the house or something. But
So, somebody else was watching it, and I was kind of watching every now and then, but there's Black Swan Inn, and they said that they converted. You remember when we went to the back, that shed that was
Stables.
but you remember how it's full of, it was full of junk going on, right?
it was it had a lot of
like a storage
stuff too, though.
right?
It used to be a diner.
Yeah,
No, not the diner part. The one behind the bus.
There may have been. I know there was like a horse stable. It looked like something.
It had a lot of junk. I know it had a baby carriage back there that was like from the 1800s or something.
Yeah.
I got pictures of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I could be saying it wrong too, but somewhere in that house, and it looked like those stables, they converted it into rooms, and apparently there's like a sex room back there. With whips
You mean
in.
now?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Or I know she runs what is it? The wedding? Like they do weddings there and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Weddings and bondage.
Yeah.
The honeymoon suite.
Yeah. Chains and cuffs and stuff hanging on the wall.
And one goat.
One goat.
Why that goat got a gag ball?
Yeah. I was hearing y'all talking about the upside down pineapple. I didn't know what that was. I was like, that's what they have over there.
Upside
Like, hey, Joanne, what's that for, Joanne?
And I see on all the doors of all the rooms, there's not all of them, but random doors, there's upside down pineapples. And I remember I was like, what the fuck is that for? I don't know. I think did you tell me, Jazz, or it's
Yeah, swingers.
They're swingers, and I was like, oh. In one of the rooms, it was a big old couple that came out. I was like, shit, like
800 pounds worth of people that came out. It was just 2 people.
It's a squasher swinger special.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's a flesh room right there, man. You made me laugh because I was wondering when you told me, you know who's on there in that show? And I was thinking, Willie Ames. Because that guy, he's broke, man.
Willie
Oh my god. Remember, he used to be like a heartthrob. He used to come on those teen magazines way back. And he was like Scott Baio's best friend.
Oh,
And so he would have to bring him on his movies that he made. And then Scott Baio wasn't making no money. So then all of a sudden I'll be watching the fishing channel. And Willie Ames is on there. He didn't know how to fish, but they were putting the bait on for him and stuff, the lures. And it's like, anybody can catch,
Did he catch ever?
No, everybody, they had him on there. They're like, and they thought they had a celebrity on there, but who was the other one? And then I saw another commercial. It was for I don't know, maybe been blades for a weed eater, but they're how it's normal string, but they have those actual plastic parts and stuff. And then he's doing it, and it's like, oh, it's easy to work. I'm like, bro, dude.
Yeah, $80 for the commercial. It's really hard up.
That's going towards my meth. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna keep my ass up. Oh, what do you say, fellas? A new one?
We should have left sooner.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
This next story comes to us from a buck from Tennessee. Hey guys, I'm from Tennessee, born and raised. Thought I knew the woods. I thought I wasn't the type to scare easy. When we were younger, me and my girlfriend Emma went camping in the Appalachians way off trail. First night was perfect. Then we woke up to the headless rabbit outside the tent. No blood, just a body like it was placed there intentionally. A couple hours later, we found a deer the same way. No head, no tracks. Emma started to cry. I told her we needed to pack up right then. As we were throwing stuff in our packs, we heard something moving through the trees, slow and heavy. No birds, no bugs, just that sound. Then breathing, deep and close. I looked up and saw these eyes between the trees, way high up, glowing not like any animal I know. We ran, left the tent and our gear, everything. Didn't stop till we hit the road. I haven't told anybody else this story but y'all. Whatever it was out there, it wanted us to see what it did. I also think it wanted us to mention this and talk about it as well.
Okay, first I gotta start off. I hope he's not like trying to lie or something like that. No offense, I don't want to put anyone out there, but like there's certain rules about the Appalachian Mountain area that you're not supposed to go off trail or.
Oh, I thought you meant
Like hike low? You don't treat
That's what I'm talking about. Well, I thought that too.
Be
Actually.
careful with them mountain men out there. The lonely mountain. Don't stop, bro.
Because my sister was actually telling me about some of that stuff. And one of the rules is like, if you saw anything, no, you didn't. Like, don't react to it because that's gonna make things worse for you. And then don't go off trail and don't be out in the mountains alone at night. Don't be outside alone at night.
Specifically said something about being off trail, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is he from there?
He said from Tennessee.
Born and raised.
Buck from Tennessee?
Buck. Man. Buck. You know what? Once I heard Buck,
Okay, I have a cousin named Buck. I really do.
But I'm just
Not
saying,
Bucky, but
Buck from Tennessee. Did he have a friend named Dingleberry?
Dingleberry Huckleberry Finn, Huckleberry Pound. There you go.
I was like, dude.
They got bears up there too. When we were up there, we were in Pigeon Forge or Pigeon Forge.
And, what else?
Smoky Mountains.
Gatlinburg. There you go.
Gatlinburg, okay. And they have bears up in they got bears up in there yonders, and they do, man.
They got bucks too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not like kind of scared me too, man. That bear's gonna be there a while eating my ass, man. Because it said don't feed the bears, right? That's the first thing it says.
Right.
I think the guy ran out and is like, nah, you done, man. They got pissed off or something and mauled them, and it was at a rest area in the Smoky Mountains.
Damn.
And I was like, dude, what the shit? New York's got muggings and they got maulings over there. Just from feeding the bears.
You don't mess around in the Appalachian, man. It's like with people and animals, and you got all kinds of crazy stuff, man. You ever see the movie Deliverance?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was in the Appalachian there too. Boy, you got a birdie mouth.
I do it like the same thing too. They're real like tight with their family, man. So like if you fuck with one, you fuck with all of them.
I was like, how tight?
You're not going there. They're one with nature as well. But
They also get that ginseng. There's a lot of wars on that too. They
I thought they were truffles.
Well, maybe
The roots.
truffles too, but I know they get ginseng. I used to watch that show, and stupid show that's probably not real, but these guys they go out and get some ginseng, and they all got their own territory. You go off your territory, man, that's it. That's somebody's gonna have to the shotgun.
I know.
War on truffles?
I know. Right, what?
Oh, that's a high dollar though.
Yeah,
I think that shit is no joke. It's like you
Some
find like
big
a
money.
nugget of gold or something.
Yeah.
They raise pigs to truffle hunt. I mean, it's crazy business.
Yeah, so there's a lot of crazy stuff up in those mountains, man. It's like you don't mess around up there, man. In fact, they went off trail. That's
what I'm saying. You had to be like a teenager, kind of youngish to
Exploring and stuff. And not only that, they probably since they've been growing up, they know the woods and shit like that. But
You were telling me when you were little that you almost drowned?
not too or same place.
Probably somewhere you weren't supposed to be, right?
We weren't
And you
allowed
knew
to
you
do
shouldn't be there, so...
And I knew it, but
yeah, we were travesudas when we were kids, man. Big time.
we should never have done half the stuff we did. We were throwing gas on a fire,
That was
and then the
stupid.
fire went into the gas can.
Come on.
my God.
One of our friends was throwing the
Not chocolate.
it was chanclas. He was throwing the y'all know if y'all are new to this, that a best.
His R&B lore.
Yeah, he was a guy I used to know when I was a kid, and he used to hang.
A really
out
good
with
friend.
family. Oh yeah.
Nothing tortured.
Yeah, with friends like you, who needs enemies,
some of the
man?
sabotage we did to him, and how he was still our friend, I have no idea. So sorry, big dog, but it was funny though. Me and David, we'd even die just so we couldn't make the jokes. Anyway,
And nobody would have known you're joking about the died, so you are committed.
but that's when we had fire, and then like he's throwing it straight from the can, and when it it led up into the gas can, and he just like dude, and he threw it at one of our other buddies, and it landed on his back.
He was running around with a big flame on his back.
Oh my
He threw himself on the ground. It was just like all the kick up from the dust. It just kind of just ground it out. And he was pissed, man.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Anyway,
Terrible kid.
Yeah, just y'all are proof that young kids do dumb stuff all the time, basically.
and then they're afraid to go in the woods, and their mom's still trying to throw them out because she's having a Tupperware party or some bullshit. Like, outside, go play. But yeah, you don't want you just still stuck. Like, I'm not going 10 feet, man.
Don't play in those dark woods over there with the monsters.
What could possibly happen?
Don't worry about the decapitated animals.
But that's strange, man. When you see, especially with animals, that decapitations and shit like that, what is the first thing that pops up into mind with y'all?
Oh, like witchcraft.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devil worshiping, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, back in the 80s, it was like real big.
Like sacrificing, right?
Yeah. By the way, we all got hard candy in our mouth right now. We got some candy, so we're all talking a little.
Clicking. We got that dip.
That's an awesome story. I don't know if we did it justice, but talking about poor people.
We're still getting back into the swing of things. We're
So he said he thinks he specifically did it so he can tell us or tell, like,
I mean,
Oh,
At
like
the end.
somebody did that on purpose, right?
yeah.
like, it
I don't know.
depends. If it was like a devil worshiper, maybe it was a devil that wants its work
Do
to
you
be known.
want him
Known,
to tell
yeah.
RMP? Oh.
I don't want to get a big head. I'm gonna assume it wasn't us specifically. It just wanted him to tell the
You're
story.
gonna hear a podcast one day, and you'll know when. Tell this story.
But don't they have a lot of Bigfoot up there and stuff? All those different ones, that the mountain monsters, all those different names they had.
Oh, yeah.
Chupacabra.
Big Red, and I don't know, they had all kinds of names for them. But
He's talking about that show, man, with the big fat guy and the other one, the one named after the berries.
yeah, his
I
name
don't
was
know.
Buck.
Get in trouble.
But his name was Buck something. Man, what if it was Buck? What if it was that Buck?
They're crazy names,
Mountain
right?
monsters, yeah.
If it is, call in, man.
This is a cat, dog, vicious vampire.
We got these crazy names,
They're
man.
like about 10 foot tall and all fucking buff and shit, man. I was like, man, claws out to who knows where, man.
And they had Speedos on. Just kidding.
And he was hung like a bull. The most dangerous part. No, just kidding. But anyway, from Puerto Rico.
Sorry, we don't got dogs coughing in the back no more. It's more like babies crying, hollering.
Hey, it's on an RMP podcast if there's not background noise.
Yeah, if there's no babies crying, dogs barking, then you're on the wrong damn podcast.
Exactly.
Damn sure.
Part of our charm.
Yeah.
We're already on our like 10th kid, so.
Anyway, man, Buck, thank you so much, and fellas up in the Appalachians, man, you guys are hardcore. Thank you, and we
Send
just
in some
fucking around.
more.
Braver than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great country though, man. It was nice, man. Pigeonport was awesome, man.
Yeah, I wish I saw it.
Oh, that's right. He never went, man.
Not
He was
with
at
you guys.
school.
Oh, it was funny.
I'm
Man,
sure.
tell about how
Didn't
awesome it was.
go. I swear I imagined me there the whole time.
I keep thinking he went too, because we went around 4 times, and every time we went, he was always at school. He never went.
Dude, you missed out.
I know.
It was awesome.
That's what you get for choosing an education.
And then, man, they'll give you little taste testers from the
Yeah.
Moonshine.
I gotta
moonshine.
ask, and then they're probably gonna say, "Oh man, that guy's a pussy." They're probably gonna say about me because the apple cake was delicious. So was the cinnamon, man. And I had to try it because I'm a wino. The what is it, white lightning?
Oh, white
that was
lightning.
just straight up gasoline.
Oh, God, yeah.
I felt it come out my nose. Man. Just.
But you know what was crazy? Because they had like, 10 different flavors, and you get to get one of each.
Mhm.
So you had like 10 shots, man, by the time you walk out of
They
there.
were thimbles, but man, that white
They were
lightning kicked
dimples,
my
but
ass,
dude.
man.
Oh,
Shit. And my hat's off to them if somebody's like, yeah, fuck that, give me the white lightning. I was like, damn, dude. The ones that the old timers used to make
Oh
in
my
the,
God,
the,
yeah.
the mountains. Oh man, I bet
Kerosene.
that shit, yeah. You know, you run out of gas, you're like, let me have my moonshine bottle and put that in, but they wouldn't waste that shit for that, man.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you.
Yeah.
They got priorities. They got the right priorities.
That's right. See, hey, man, you guys want to get into the next
Let's
one? Or?
do it.
Let's go.
Let's see. The next one here is going to be She Crawled Into My Room.
That sounds like a sex story.
This email came from us. From us.
It came from us.
It was to us.
Who emails ourselves this email?
This comes to us from Rigor Mortis Paranormal.
This story comes to us from Kaylee. She says, "Hi RMP, my name is Kaylee. I'm married now and I live in Oklahoma, but when I was 12, I lived in a small town in Georgia. What I'm about to tell you happened way back then. It's been more than 20 years, but I still think about it almost every night. It started with whispers. My mom would kneel in the corner of the living room at night, her face to the wall, speaking in a language I didn't recognize. Sometimes her voice was deep like a man, and sometimes it was high and broken, like she was crying and laughing at the same time. I would lock my bedroom door every night, but that didn't stop her. The bed started to shake, at first softly, then violently. It would rattle the pictures on the wall. And every night she came to my door, her nails would be scratching against it. "Kaylee," she said, and it sounded like two voices at once, low and high, whispering over each other. "Open the door." One night the lock clicked open on its own. I sat up frozen as my mom crawled into my room on her hands and knees, her head tilted, hair hanging in her face. She stopped in the corner, turned her head toward me, and whispered that horrible language before screaming so loud the window rattled. The next morning, she made pancakes like nothing happened. That's how it went for years. Days that seemed normal and nights that were pure terror. I survived by locking myself in my room, blasting music through cheap headphones and pretending I couldn't hear her scratching at the door. I buried myself in books, in homework, in anything that kept my mind away from what waited in the hallway. But by 16, I couldn't take it anymore. A friend from school had just gotten her own tiny apartment. I moved in with her. No furniture, no plan, just a bag of clothes and the need to get out. I never went back. Years later, after I was grown, I heard from a relative that my mom had gotten sick, very sick. They said she was almost unrecognizable by then, so thin and frail, she could barely stand. She died in a care facility, quietly and without answers for what happened to her. That was over 20 years ago, but I still dream about those nights. Sometimes I wake up in my safe, quiet home in Oklahoma thinking I hear that whisper again. Thank you, RMP, for sharing my story. Maybe now I can finally let it go.
Some of these stories we get, man, I feel like they could be movies.
Yeah.
I know that one was
scary
like,
movie.
that's pretty far out there, man. It's
Did she say like 20 years she had to put up with that shit?
No, until she was 16.
20 years ago, yeah, until she was 16. I don't know when it started, though. I know she said something about being 12. Yeah, that's right. She said when she was 12, and then like by the time she was 16, she moved out. So I wonder if it started when she was 12, but...
See, it's like losing a parent. Like, in a weird way. Like, I don't know. That's sad. You know what I mean?
I wonder how that shit happened, though. How she got like that.
Yeah.
I have two questions. Like, I wonder if she was a good mom, but then just like at nighttime something happened. She didn't really go into detail, right?
It sounded like maybe she was part werewolf.
Right? When she woke up and made pancakes, so there, that's good enough for me. She made her food and everything.
Yeah.
But
What are you
also,
saying? They don't make you food?
I didn't get pancakes. No, I'm kidding. No, but another thing is, I wonder, what if it wasn't even the mom? Like, what if it was in her head because she said sometimes she stood.
But then her kids are probably going through that same shit too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she's just as bad as her mom now.
Or yeah, maybe.
But
Yeah.
she don't even know it.
Okay, she was in Georgia, but I understand she moved from her house and
Yeah, she moved to
so she wound up in Oklahoma. Now, if you put Tennessee, where's Tennessee close to?
That's right.
So you got the more craziness stuff you gotta do with cryptids, fucking ghosts, and like, oh, that's a demon right there, right?
Yeah.
Fucking mountain monsters.
Yeah. Mountain monsters out there.
Buck sweaty ass.
Come on up here! I come up this hill, I look up, surprise, surprise. Team is half naked.
Big Buck from Mountain
Not the Buck that's in
not the
there.
Not you,
You
Buck.
got a cute ass.
You got Buck and Huckleberry and
Well, I just gotta wonder, like, what was the purpose? Like, did the mom just go in there, scare the daughter, and leave? Like, I need more details.
If you're under like that demonic whatchamacallit, no telling what you're gonna do too, and I guess you're
like for it to go on.
is it
Oh, what if it was
right?
a mimic? Because I've seen so many of those.
Alternate.
Right? Where it wasn't even her mom, it was just, maybe it was like
I
a
thought that's
mimic.
where we were going. Yeah, earlier.
Maybe the mom was in her room asleep the whole time.
Because 20 years later, she just almost like natural causes that she died. Honestly, they didn't figure out why, right? I mean,
they never said why. Yeah, maybe her mom drank a lot of Thunderbird and would just be asleep.
Gosh, yeah.
But like again, that's still like why? Like why, like her mom or the mimic or whatever it was that was going into her room, like it happened for like 4 years, and like it just ended with like shouting at her or screaming, like rattling the room, like Was the purpose just to scare her? Like,
Yeah.
was it something that fed off of the negative energy or the fear?
It'd be scary enough to have a random person doing that to you.
Yeah.
But then someone you love, someone close to
Exactly.
you. I couldn't imagine how I would. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just-
Maybe she just told a scary story. Maybe there's probably a lot of things that were happening, but
Oh, yeah.
say maybe her mom was like a witch or something, or went bad.
Yeah, she didn't say something like to her daughter. She just kept it under wraps. But
Or what if
or what if evil?
a mimic was also going into her room mimicking her daughter while she was mimicking her mom, and they were both being tortured
But
separately?
you know what?
Maybe the mom moved out too.
She's been gone already. Like,
That's why,
I would not
like,
want your daughter.
right? Because that's what, like, you would think,
Crazy, yeah.
like, you would pursue your daughter too, like, if she moved out at 16, but she was saying, I'm like, go ahead, goodbye.
Yeah, that's true. What is she? The mom was like,
And then too, remember the mountain monsters would travel. They were in Georgia. You had to build their. Like,
he was always making traps. Too.
Bill, it was Bill, the other guy with the cap,
Trapper,
man.
his name was Trapper, right? Because he always made traps or no?
No, Trapper was the main guy.
Oh,
Son bitch, all the time. That's all that really came out of his mouth.
Passed away finally, that's right. And he put Buck in charge too, right? And Buck
Yeah.
was a new guy also.
Yeah, he was always looking for something to eat, man.
No,
He
it's
saw remember those
Sasquatch
sticks?
jerky.
Oh my
They already beheaded it for me.
Hopefully Sasquatch and his bag of jerky out here, you know, like nobody.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Sponsor.
They had what was it? Those stick figures that they remember.
Oh yeah.
It was from like the Blair Witch. They had those things.
Yeah.
Like pretzels.
Was that in those videos you were talking about?
Yeah,
Djibouti?
Yes.
Oh,
I
Djibouti.
can't claim that one, man. But
Hats off to Djibouti, man.
That's
Those
hilarious.
guys are funny.
yeah, still though. I mean, we're laughing at the poor lady situation.
I know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Trying to
it's
make light of
scary stuff. Yeah, it's scary stuff though. I mean, like to
Yeah.
go through that and then to not ever have any answers about what happened.
That's true too. I mean, that's how far you don't want to look back into that part of your life.
Where was?
Like you're just like, hey, man, you know.
Yeah.
Where was the dad? Yeah,
That's true though. Well, maybe he moved out.
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
the first day, right?
Yeah.
That's like,
I know, you got to figure it was a single parent household.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
for something like that to
Right.
be going on. I mean, without the
No siblings or nothing.
Dang.
oh yeah, 'cause like, oh that's terrible. If they did have extra kids and like, yeah,
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
yeah, you know.
Man, and you know you're like an only child too, and you think you got it made, but nah, not there. And then I have to sleep by yourself at night in a house like that that's haunted.
Oh,
Freaking
God, yeah,
mothers
yeah.
coming at you all crazy and like, oh,
That's
anyway.
creepy though too. Your mom's had two voices.
Oh,
you
good
got to
God.
know it's a haunt possession or demonic mimic. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, if she got any more, I hope she can let us know.
yeah. I would love to have
Some
more
more of the
details
stories.
because yeah, some of the stuff that just I'm like. You hear some of these stories and they're just like, please give us more details,
Right.
more information, because I just want to know so much more about everything.
But this one sounded like, yeah, we really could have used a lot more detail.
Yeah.
So hey, call us back or email us back. I'm sorry, email us when you can. We'd
Or
love
call
to,
us.
We'd love to hear more or call. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna call us, but
We'll get a new number.
we'll get a number eventually.
Yeah.
Whoops. All right, y'all want to do the last one here? The haunting of the Southwest Insane Asylum.
The Southwestern Insane Asylum was built in the late 1800s. Texas's first mental hospital. Back then, it was a massive haunting structure with towering brick walls and long echoing halls. Over the years, it became the San Antonio Hospital. 3, 2, 1. Over the years, it became the San Antonio State Hospital. And though the original building was torn down, strange things have never quite felt. And 3, 2, 1. Though the original building has been torn down, strange things have never quite left. 3, 2, 1. Although, Jesus, Robert. 3, 2, 1. Where was I at? Okay, yeah. Although the original buildings were torn down, strange things have never quite left the ground. Stories float around about ghostly figures moving through the grounds, sudden cold spots, and a heavy feeling of sadness that comes and goes without reason. Surround the broken windows are 4 graffiti-covered ruins surrounded by broken windows and wild vines. One legend stands out. The little girl in the white dress. 3, 2, 1. Unexplained static on the equipment and voices caught on tape that weren't there and 3, 2, 1. And voices caught on tape that weren't there during the visit. Come on, this is the last one. You got this. No, it's not. Motherfucker, there's another paragraph. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain. Something about that place lingers. Like my farts. Okay, that one's off, Dave. Let's go to the other one. Dave, forget that last paragraph because there's a fucking commercial, man. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Don't put that.
Don't put that.
Fuck. Drunk and without my fucking reading glasses? Brother. You know what? If we have to throw that out, I'll just shut up there.
Fair enough. Should we start wrapping this up then? I guess Rob is barely holding it together.
Yeah, I mean, I should have drank less.
Man, guys, well, we had a lot of really interesting stuff to talk about tonight.
We need more stories, man.
Yeah, we do. So, man, yes, people, please call in your story. Well, not call, but email in your stories. Email.
Hey, maybe one day we'll make a little short video about it or something.
Yeah, we'll get a phone again eventually. But that's just it. We need stories so we can build back up again.
Exactly.
But man, email us your stories. You can email them rigormortisparanormal@gmail.com, or you can visit us online also, just rigormortisparanormal.com. And there's a area where you can submit a form. You can submit your story there or whatever. Just keep in touch. Facebook too.
Are they able to just like instant messages on Facebook?
Yeah, I think you can, you can message us on Facebook too. I don't know what our
running that way, but
I don't know what.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
Yes, we have.
Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger.
Messenger.
I've had some off of those.
I
Yes.
don't know anything about Facebook. But
Yeah.
I have one, but I don't know what I'm doing with it.
Yes, y'all may have to do the rigor mortis one to get that on there. Instagram, our website. We've gotten them off there. There's plenty there too. So please continue.
Yeah, and if you share us, make sure you tell your friends about us.
Comment, subscribe.
Exactly.
Share.
We're on YouTube, Facebook. Well, I mean, not Facebook, but
We have Facebook.
well, I mean, but we're not aired on there. I guess the stories you can listen to us. I guess you can.
Oh, we could do the videos, right? Maybe we'll do that. Yeah.
If we start doing videos, maybe we'll put them up on Facebook.
Yes.
We need the stories.
The more you guys interact, the more you guys like, comment, subscribe, share us, all that good stuff, the more it motivates us to get going. Yeah, really what we're trying to say is it's your guys' fault that we've been so bad about it.
There you go.
You guys haven't loved us enough.
It's not the alcohol.
Pass the buck.
No, we appreciate everyone that's stuck with us all this time and that's continue to listen to us and continue to ask, where's RMP at? Every time we go missing, it's you guys that bring us back. We appreciate being here for you guys and being in place for people to share their stories. It means a lot to us.
Maybe we can get some Halloween episode out or something. Maybe.
Oh yeah, we got you. Definitely, there will be one of those, man.
Yeah.
And I promise there will be nudity.
Guys, I might miss that one.
I will not.
Hey, it's been an interesting night, guys. Thank y'all so much for listening, and good night.
Bye.
You have poo-poo?
Yeah.
Go on the toilet.
He put his hand in his like.
Oh my god.